place in the region, so we hope that you're spending some time there. But this is really exciting, and it's taken a long time to get here. And Ron and the members of the entire board, I know how tough it is sometimes to make sure that your vision becomes a reality, and there can be some negativism about that, but to stick with it and to continue to move forward and to partner with us is a real tribute to you and your colleagues on the town board and local government. So I want to make sure you get another round of applause for all of your leadership. You know, when we began this initiative, when we started talking about the Upstate New York Gaming Economic Development Act, there was really a sense that this was a way to promote tourism in this region, that we could bring world-class facilities. And there won't be a better one. I agree with Tom. Not only in Upstate, there's not going to be a better facility anywhere in the state of New York and in this region of the country. And that's why people are going to come. And Lago is going to be, I love that name, Lago. It sounds a little Italian. I'm not sure it is, but when your name ends in a vowel, you like the names of things that ends in vowels. So we're really excited, and I know on behalf of my colleagues in the legislature and the governor and everyone who's believed in this, again, just to thank Tom Wilmot Sr. and his entire team, thank Brent and the Peninsula Pacific team, and we're ready to go. So God bless you all, and thanks so much for the invitation to be here. Continue good luck.
Thanks, Joe. I have the privilege of introducing the hardest working man in town government that I have ever met. Town Supervisor Ronald McGreevy is a testament to hard-working, underappreciated town supervisors across this state. Over the course of the last 2 years, Ron has held over 55 hours of public hearings reviewing Lago. These hearings typically take place at night, and as I can attest to, can go past midnight on occasion. Ron, without your leadership, your town might have missed out on the Lago opportunity. We have appreciated your professionalism, toughness, faith in Lago, our company, and in our partners. Please give a round of applause to Tyre Town Board Supervisor Ronald McGreevy.
First off, I would like to thank Tom Wilmot, Brent Stevens, and the entire Lago team for hosting this event today. This is truly an exciting time for Tyre, Seneca County, and the entire Finger Lakes region. We look forward to the creation of new, good-paying jobs in Seneca County and the anticipated economic development that Lago will certainly bring to our area. We all know about the devastating job losses that Seneca County has suffered over the past several decades. We must turn this around, and Lago is poised to do this. Lago will provide the spark needed to bring growth and prosperity back to our area, which will begin to lessen the ever-increasing tax burden on the residents of Tyre and Seneca County. I also want to take this opportunity here today to again especially thank the members of the Tyre Town Board, the Tyre Planning Board, and our entire team of attorneys and engineers who have spent countless hours studying and reviewing the plans for the Lago project over the last 2 years. Nearly 55 hours of just town board meetings and public hearings alone were spent specifically discussing Lago. And I must note that throughout this review, every single concern that has been raised regarding social, economic, traffic, and environmental impacts, these concerns have been exhaustively researched, analyzed, and studied in the utmost detail. And Lago has always been willing to implement any changes deemed necessary or even suggested that would provide an increased benefit to our community and its citizens. Again, this is truly an exciting time, and I'll be remiss if I didn't recognize my wife Nancy as well for the work that she has done in putting up with me for the past 2 years. Again, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Ron. Our Our next speaker is the recently elected chairman of the Seneca County Board of Supervisors, Gary Westfall. Gary, I got a little bit more, sorry Gary. I gave too long of a break. Gary's board, on numerous occasions, has given Lago unanimous support, even in the midst of all the noise. The Seneca County Board of Supervisors is friendly to business, and the level of sophistication of the people on that board is truly astounding. These elected officials come from all walks of life and industry, including healthcare, business, construction, and many more. The support that Gary and the Seneca County Board of Supervisors has shown made us believe that Seneca County could be home to Lago. Thank you, Gary, and your board for your tremendous support over the last 2 years. Please.
Being the new chairman of the County Board of Supervisors, I didn't write a speech, so you're going to have to bear with me, so I'm going to wing it. 2 years ago, we met in an airport hangar in Seneca Falls, New York, where we first met the Wilmot family, Tom, Jim, and the rest of them, where they had this vision, where they saw a piece of paradise in entire New York and wished to build a resort and casino in that area. Today, we upgraded to a heated tent. Next year, we're hopeful that we'll be cutting a ribbon to go into the casino and resort and enjoy the Finger Lake spirits that has been promised to us. I wish to, back 2 years ago, the Wilmot family came in and said they were wish to commit $425 million to build this casino in this wonderful spot off the New York State Thruway. They indicated that it would create 1,200 construction jobs, would create between 12 and 1,800 full-time and part-time jobs, which would make it the largest employer in Seneca County and one of the largest employers in central New York. Also, they indicated that they wish to make this casino the centerpiece for the ecotourism of Seneca County, which seems to be our mainstay. So we are hoping that people will come here, go to the wineries, the creameries, the breweries, the cheesemakers, not only in the Finger Lakes area, but in the whole Finger Lakes region. We feel this is a definite economic boom, and we appreciate the Wilmot family and the commitment that they made to this area. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary. It's hard to sum up what a great guy our next speaker is, but I'll do my best. Mike Davis is the president of the Finger Lakes Building Trades Council. He's also a cheerleader for the hardworking men and women in organized labor. I mentioned before the amount of meetings that Supervisor Ron McGreevy's been in. Mike was in all those meetings too, supporting not only our project, but his membership. I can honestly say that Mike and his membership have been instrumental in the whole process, from supporting us 2 years ago, to laying the foundations over the last several months, to the steel that will start being erected tomorrow. Mike's membership has been huge for this project. So Mike, thank you for your tireless support and friendship. Please come on up.
You'll have to bear with me for a second, because 2 years ago I didn't speak in front of any crowds, and then Kelsey Smith from Wham News said I'd like to do an interview, and I said why? And then they asked me to speak today, and I said why? But I'm really happy to be here. And I'd like to thank Tom Wilmot and everyone in Wilmerite for making this day possible. Tom has had a vision for this area and the people who work here for many years. Thank you for sticking to that vision and trusting the people of this area to pull together and bring it here. In November of 2014, I didn't know many people who are here today. Now I can say I know and trust them all. It took teamwork to bring this facility to our region. Teamwork and a common belief that this was right for our area and the people who live here. A belief that this would bring tourism back to the Finger Lakes region. A belief that we are not only building a resort, but rebuilding our community through better jobs, an increased tax base for our schools, and an opportunity for growth and hope that just didn't exist here before. It is appropriate that a beam signing will kick off the construction of this facility. Way more important to our region than a beam signing is the signing that will take place on the millions of dollars of paychecks that this facility will generate to the hardworking people of this area. It is my belief that this isn't just the start of the construction of a new facility, but the start of the resurrection of the Finger Lakes, returning it to the prominence it once held as a tourist destination. And it all starts here today with this ceremony. Thanks again, Tom, not only for your vision you have helped create, but the partnership that your vision has helped our communities form. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Our last but certainly not least speaker is Gene Pierce. Stay. I messed that up already. I don't want to do it again. Gene, I don't know if I can cover the amount of titles you've carried and currently carry, but I'm going to try to highlight a few of them. Gene is a pioneer and owner of the first winery to open on Seneca Lake in 1976, Lenore Wine Cellars. He has since added I apologize if I butcher this, Chateau Lafayette Renew and Nat Winery to his portfolio. There's a man that better embodies the hardworking spirit and success story of a Finger Lakes vinter. I have not met him other than Gene. Gene, you've allowed myself and the Lago team to use your wineries to host events. You've spoken out on our behalf on multiple events, even when it's taken you out of the region. Thank you for being a friend to Lago, and I personally look forward to keeping our promise of bringing new visitors to your wineries. Please, come on up to the stage, Gene.
Thank you. I only hope that as a representative of the Chamber of Commerce that I can convey to the Wilmot family and to the folks here today the same excitement that I see and feel when Jimmy's up here when he first jumped up. These folks are excited, and that's great. We're excited, so I really want to convey that on behalf of the Chamber. What makes it very interesting and exciting for a lot of us in the business community is that we're working with people who are our neighbors. They just live up the road. They've made significant investments in that community, and they've reached out to us to see what we need, what we want. It's been mentioned many times of the local products of the Finger Lakes. No doubt in my mind that that's going to happen. The fact that they would reach out to us and get a little bit of opinion on the design of a building in the site that's going to fit well in the town of Tyre and Seneca County and in the Finger Lakes region. And for that, we thank them. Many of the folks today have really done a great job of giving Chamber of Commerce speeches regarding jobs and things like that. That's not to be discounted. When we look at the number of people that will be coming into the area for employment, the hundreds of thousands of people that are going to be coming into this area, this is going to benefit the Seneca County community and the Finger Lakes community. We certainly thank the Wilmot family. There's been a lot of talk about spirits. And so I'm going to deviate. Actually, I'm not going to deviate. I'm just flying here and see how much trouble I can get into. But we said next time we get together, we're going to toast with some spirits. Well, what I'd like to do is let's, in spirit, stand up, please. Let's raise that hand with that mystical spirit we've been talking about. And let's toast to this great organization. Thank you so much for coming. You're here.
Thank you, Gene. And if you have not met Gene, please meet him. He's a wonderful man. This concludes the majority of our show today, our ceremony. If you'd like to sign the beam, everybody here is welcome to sign the beam. Please stick around for a little bit. We got to get a couple photos and some stuff done before that. We really do appreciate everyone coming out today. We know Friday afternoon it's sometimes hard to get off on the calendar, so thank you. I now invite all our speakers to come back and sign the beam, and the media is welcome to come up and get some different shots. And then after that, we'll get a re-up up here. Thank you.